Hey, good evening. Good evening. No, good evening, everybody. uh, Welcome to Mgtow. Can't sleep. Well, I could sleep, I think, but not quite yet. I'm not really tired enough yet, man. Oh, man. So, you know, I saw this guy today, and how come this won't go? Where'd the hole in my ear go all of a sudden? All right. So I saw, oh, I wanted to say that my grandmother died last night. And the reason I say that is because believe it or not, it relates to me being Mgtow because this is the type of stuff that, I just met my kids Saturday, and then my grandmother, who I wanted my kids to meet, passed away. So now that's one less person, their great grandmother. That, I mean, oh man, they could have met they could have known their great grandmother for like the last 12 years. Now my great grandfather, or their great grandfather, my grandfather on my father's side is still alive. These people are like 100 years old or something. It's incredible. But and my grandfather got a deer like a couple years ago, like 98 years old or something. Or I mean, it's incredible, man. But yeah, it's just it's kind of it's really sucks. So I'm thinking about bringing pictures. I guess I'm going to bring pictures to my next meeting with them, and I'm going to ask my hit my hit my parents up for photo albums to bring. And I saw this. So one thing that I really wanted to talk about was this. I saw an anti-MGTOW video where a guy was talking about he was saying that yeah, he was experienced in court. He hasn't replied to me yet either. Uh let me screen share this, but you're gonna know who this is. I think if you follow Mgtow and you're regularly looking for Mgtow videos like I am. Uh but this guy says he's experienced in court, and the person who here this guy did an analysis, or did a reply. There it is. This guy right here, not the guy who did the reply video. What is it? More thoughts on Mgtow. This guy right here. I don't know if you recognize him in the video, but he's not really anti Mgtow. He actually seemed to try to do a very fair, respectful, like analysis, or study, or he just didn't look into it long enough, probably. And even still, some of the things he says, I either can't believe it, or I think he's just naive, because he says that basically in his experience, it's not gender bias, that the person with the most money usually wins in court. And that's just, that goes against pretty much everything that empirical evidence shows. And God forbid that I go by what I see in every single city that I visit across, or live in across the country. No, that's not what's going on. It's what people tell me. It's what somebody says is what's going on. But here's the deal. I mean, what's the guy is Christopher Marlowe or something like that. It looks like the name is down there. Christopher Marlowe is his channel. Here's the deal, Christopher. Here's the deal. All right. I've got almost 1,000 subs. I've got people who hate me. I've had people that have made like videos of me, going after my, like making fun of me, trying to, smear me or whatever. And I've also had videos that have had like over 1 million views. Like I had a viral video of a big fat black woman raping like a skinny black guy right in public, right in front of everybody, trying to get rubbing the dude's face down in her crotch, trying to get her pants down and force him to eat her, eat her vagina. Uh, and just stuff like that. And here's the thing. Okay, I've had a challenge for quite a while now that anybody who can show me a handful of guys that they know in their, even just in their circle, that have full custodialship. It's called custodianship, I think, or full custodianship, like full custody of their kids, and receive child support regularly from a female whose wages are garnished under threat of prison, right? Okay, you show me these guys. Especially, basically, if you show me 5 guys that in your circle personally, like good, really, really, you know what I mean? As opposed to, I could show you 5 women like that right now. You know what I mean? I could go find 5 welfare mamas right now with 5 kids whose fathers are getting wages garnished or whatever. So my point being, uh, my point being is you're not going to find that, right? You're just not going to find it. And I've even put it out there. Show me one father with multiple kids from multiple relationships where the mothers all pay support. I've seen this before. I've dated women like this, 2 fathers paying support for 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? A lot too, a lot, like, a lot of money. And or show, that was like a wealthier woman that I met. And that, or these welfare moms, show me like one father with like 5 kids from different mothers. All He has full custodialship of all of them. They're all getting dragged in court, and he's living on Section 8 and getting free daycare and like going to college on grants for like a single father or something. You show me that. Okay, you show me any of these things and I'll shut my channel down. Okay, I've had this challenge out there for quite a while now to prove that the courts. I've even said, like, I'll pay you $1,000. Like, you know what I mean? I'll like shut my channel down and pay you like 1,000. That's all. I mean, I don't want to say like 1 million because I don't really have 1 million, but I would like, it's BS. Okay, here's how it works. Men generally do make more money, and the thing that makes sense would be to give the kid to the more responsible parent, which is generally the one that makes more money, right? Which is usually the guy, right? But no, even though the guy usually makes more money, what usually happens is the kids are handed to the woman and the man pays for it. Anybody who doesn't know that, you are stupid. You're dumb. I don't even know how you function. Either, or you're an agent, or you literally are an agent here to just go, no, don't believe them. Don't believe what they're saying. I know, I'm experienced in court. Yeah. Oh, sure you are. Okay. That doesn't even get into the fact that I know several guys where the women have it, and I know too. In my case, women have been proven lying in court. I've caught several women lying in court. My nephew caught a woman lying in court. I know, and none of these women have been charged with perjury. Meanwhile, I know several guys who were telling the truth, right? And the police said, if you're not telling the truth and you sign this right now, we will do an investigation and we will come back and we will arrest you. Okay, I know several women who have committed perjury and just got just like ignored, like it never happened. Like, she committed perjury. Oh, no, okay, yeah, you're free to go now. See you later. Bye. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, okay, as opposed to, I know a couple guys who the police said, if you are lying, if you sign this affidavit, we'll do an investigation. We'll find out. We'll come back and arrest you. Okay, my sister was dating a guy whose daughter was out of control. because he did have custody of his daughter. I think, yeah, he lived. Yeah, she lived with him, and guys were climbing in her window to bang her at night. And I mean, and this guy's huge. This guy, I think I don't know if I taught my the FBI eventually came and got this guy. Okay, my sister, you, okay, my sister, man, let me tell you, yeah, I think that, yeah, I don't think, I know the FBI, this guy was like wanted by the FBI, and the FBI came and got this man. Okay. Uh, and my sister like almost went to jail too over in this, like, but anyway, my point is, but she, I would have went to jail. Okay, my sister got out of the whole thing basically, and the charges all got reduced, and on and so forth. We all know it's caught. I've seen this way too much. Nobody's going to tell me that the courts are not biased against men. I, but just, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to get upset. It is just BS. It's BS. Uh, but my point being is, yeah, he called the police, and they came, and he just to stop his daughter from getting banged by guys climbing in the window like all night long till, you know what I mean? Uh, he, the police told him, the police were probably climbing, wanted to climb in his window and bang his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because the police told him, you know, if you are lying, we're going to arrest you, you know. And my sister had to say, no, he's telling the truth. This, because she was calling the police saying that he was just being, you know, being abusive and controlling and all this stuff, you know what I mean? And he was like, no, there's guys climbing in her window screwing her at night, and she's my daughter, you know what I mean? And I'm not having it. And my sister, because men have no credibility, and the police just don't believe anything we say now. My sister had to get involved and be like, no, that's what he's saying is true. His daughter's lying. You know what I mean? The police were going to arrest him. He was calling the police to protect his daughter, and the police were going to arrest him. And said, if you sign this affidavit and, you know, you're lying, we're going to arrest you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You Mr. Marlowe, you're experienced in court. Well, I say poppycock. You are full of it. You are not experienced. Nope. I say, I mean, I mean, do I have to? I mean, do I have to get several articles online right now of women who like have murdered their children or whatever in the last like couple months or so that have gotten off for manslaughter? Okay, or not at all, got probation for like burying babies in the dirt and stuff like that. I mean, this guy, man, you're experienced in court. I am too. I'm experienced in court too, with false allegations and women getting caught lying, and nothing, and my life being destroyed, and my reputation and my name being dragged through the mud, and the woman getting, and the whole town just thinking there's something wrong with me, instead of the women that are committing perjury, that are just out there walking around getting man after man after man after man after man after man tangled up down in that court system down there. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. This country, you people, man, you are so stupid if you go along with, if you don't, you can't, if you can't see this going on all around you, you are dumb as a box of rocks, man. And there is no hope for you. There is no hope for you. Anybody watching tonight? It's very late, I know. I'm gonna go check the live stream here, see what's going on. Yeah, there's one watching. Hey, what's up, Benjamin? I know it's late, and I'm kind of doing this spur of the moment, but yeah, nobody's gonna tell me that the courts aren't dogging men and helping women out, man. No, I'm not saying that women don't get in trouble too, because I surely know, but it's usually crazy, like total whack job women, like like eventually the police will bring him in on a disorderly conduct or like this or that, stuff, but the women get away with stuff that men would get beaten for by the police. Nobody's going to tell me that that women don't garner more sympathy from the courts and from the police than men. Nobody's going to, and that there is no true equality in the courts. Nope, it's not. Nobody's going to tell me that. Women get away with it with way much with a lot more stuff than men do, and I'm not saying men should get away with stuff either. I'm saying the courts should be tougher on women. Is what I'm saying. The courts should be tougher on women, not lighter on men who are bad, but only men. Men who are bad. All right, so uh, I heard TFL at War called me out as being fake, and I really don't care. Not because I mean, I'm not saying I don't care about TFL at War. I like kind of like his channel, and I watch his channel. I'm subscribed to the guy. this I'm telling you, you can't make this kind of stuff up, man. Can't make this kind of stuff up. What goes on? Late night live stream. I can't play music anymore. Even when I could, like, it doesn't even matter that I can't like technically play it because I'm using headphones and I'm using the jack. It won't like anything that I play, it won't pick. I could play music on another source, like I could turn a radio on or something right now, but I can't like play songs. I can't play any audio that I like. But even when I could, they would YouTube would block it all out on me. Kind of sucks. I would try to, that's when my channel was really growing. I would start my podcast. Mr. Elite gets away with it. All these other people get away with it, and I can't get away with it. Mr. Elite sits there and opens up playing tunes. You know what I mean? It's like, it's like, I don't know, man. I'm being censored pretty hardcore. Like that's when my channel really started growing. I was doing like a real actual live podcast, opening up with awesome songs from like awesome bands and stuff like that. And I was probably getting copyright strikes left and right. Who even knows? I don't even check I don't even care. I mean, whatever they might have sent me messages being like, oh, you've had this, and you got this strike, you got that. I don't even care. Whatever, man. I don't even look. I don't even pay attention. I'm just doing my best to get the truth out there, man. The truth as best as I can tell. Yeah, there's no way that I could have had this challenge out for like, I don't know, um, probably close to a year now. I've had this challenge out where if somebody can show me the equivalent, basically the equivalent of all the single mothers that I see out there, then I'll basically um you know then I'll basically shut my channel right off, and I'll shut up basically. I might shut my channel down soon, actually, for now, for a while. I got so much going on, and with my kids and everything now, finally, my kids are finally in my life. But yeah, I'm really not feeling YouTube a lot lately. I don't really think there's any hope. I think we just have to kind of wait and see what plays out. I know the quote left and the right, even though I think they're all leftists, really. Even the people on the right are kind of leftist because they're part of the gynocracy, basically. Uh, it's like they're fighting pretty hard. I mean, I'm seeing dudes getting their heads caved in with pipes out in Portland. Is that my dog? You hear something, buddy? Huh? Don't worry. I got the 9. I was gonna show my guns basically, but I think I'm gonna do uh, uh if I don't shut my channel down soon, I might do a video where I basically show my little gun collection. It's pretty cool. It's pretty sick. I got glow in the dark sights now. I can shoot niggas in the dark. I can shoot you in the dark, nigga. No, it's just I can smoke you in the dark, nigga. Nice gun, Smith. I really like the Smith. I am absolutely, especially since I've done the trigger upgrades and the and the magazine upgrades. I'll tell you, this gun, man, I love this gun. I got basically the hollow tips in there right now because I don't know if you know anything about ballistics, and I'm not an expert either, but full metal jackets tend to bounce around a lot. And I'm not trying to hurt anybody innocent. If I shoot somebody, I just want to shoot that person. I don't want bullets ricocheting all over the place. And these tend to flatten out easier. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than full metal jacket, in my opinion. So I'm using hollow points. Right. I basically practice with full metal jackets and carry hollow points. I was shooting balloons at 100 yards with my 22 the other day. I didn't even really think I could do that with a 22. I mean, I guess I figured you could. It was a little easier than I thought. I mean, I didn't have to sight my gun in or anything. I was popping them. I mean, I was pretty much my gun sighted. I basically, my 22 is for in case I ever want to go frickin' rabbit hunting or something. I don't know, fucking squirrel hunting basically or something. But and for target practice, but generally I have it sighted in for about 25 yards because that's decent for a squirrel, right? And I didn't have to mess around very much. I was holding pretty much right on, right on. I'm sighted in at 25, and I was holding right on at 100, and just popping balloons with open sights too, no scope. My father was, my father had a Russian, Czechoslovakian made rifle. I forget what it is. It takes the AK-47 rounds. He mainly likes it. I think he likes it because the round is cheaper. The ammo's a little cheaper for that gun, or if it's, and he likes the gun because it's very small. It's a small, little compact rifle, single bolt action, single shot bolt action. No, it's not single shot. Well, it sort of is, but it had a clip, and but it was bolt action with a clip, which is cool. And but it's lightweight for stalking around. You could carry it for a couple. You could carry it around for a while and not get tired. And he had a scope on that, so it was shooting about a foot low at 50 yards and about 2 inches to the right. So I just was like click, 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 click. You know what I mean? He let me sight it in, or he asked me if I wanted to. I said yeah. So I sighted it in at 50, bang, till I was hitting bullseye, and then so we were using that too to pop balloons at 100 yards. He popped a couple, he popped a few, I popped a few. It's pretty fun, man. We had a good time. Good times at the gun range. I don't know if my friend turned himself into the police yet. He's in a jam. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not even going to talk about it live. I have no idea where he is and what he's doing. But man, my friend is in a jam right now. There's another, there's another instance. You're going to tell me these court, he's in trouble before anybody even knows what's going on, and there's not even a mark on her. You know what I'm saying? And the charges, he put his hands on her. It's not like he busted her face open or broke her nose, or you know what I mean, or this or that. It's that he just quote put, oh, he put his hands on me. That could mean anything. I'm telling you. And the police and the police didn't say to her, hey, we're going to go find him And this is what's going to happen. If we find out you're lying and you sign this affidavit, we're going to arrest you. The police didn't say that to her. But the courts and the police, they're not biased against men or anything. Yeah, whatever. Shut up, man. Shut up. People, I'm telling you. Yeah, I know. Where is everybody, bro? That's what I say. I don't know, man. I think YouTube hates me. I'm hated even on YouTube, Kevin. I've pretty much proven. Listen, if I'm a litmus test for America, I've proven I'm son of veterans who have fought for the country. I've proven I'm a real person. I've challenged anybody who doesn't believe it to come down to the courthouse with me when I go, down there with regards to my children who I haven't seen or who I've seen for the first time in 12 years, and who my veteran family has not even met. They fought for this country. You know what I'm saying? I've proven all of this, and I've proven that I actually want to help men, and I've proven that I want to actually do something real, and I'm pretty much hated. So there you go. No, it's like, so there it is. There's that, and that was my intention, and I've pretty much proven that. I've proven that this country is full of shit, and that the women, not only the women are fucked, but the men in this country are fucked too. And a lot of the Mgtow are, a lot of the, oh, I'm Mgtow, a lot of them are fucked too. I mean, we're just fucked. The country's just fucked. I've like proven it. I've proven it. We're not getting out of this with a civil war. I don't think we're going to get out of this. I don't think. That's my diagnosis. If a guy like me can come on here and nobody gives one flying F practically, then this country is fucked. There you go. It's gonna burn. I don't even have to sit here and be like, I hope this country burns. No, it's just going to. This country, it's just going to go down. The country's going to, because, dude, I know narcissists can get on YouTube and just blow up and just say, and not even bring anything new to the table. I see narcissists, piece of shit males come in to Mgtow, and I'm like, oh, that guy's a piece of shit, and they get hundreds of thousands of subs, and they blow up, and then they fuck over the Mgtow community and leave. And I'm like, people can't even recognize a piece of shit in this country, or they like pieces of shit. And if you're an actual really good guy, they're like, they think there's something wrong with you, or I don't know what's going on, or it's like just demons are running everything, like Satan is running. I mean, the only thing that seems to make sense is like Satan is running the world, and there's just fucking demons or demonically possessed people everywhere, and that's just the end of it. I mean, I don't know what to say. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense to me. But yeah, there's that. So I don't know. It's late night. It's like 12:30 a.m. I gotta work. I mean, I don't know. I think I know I get 4th of July off, but I think I gotta, basically, or once I find out when the funeral is for my grandmother, I got to man, that's crazy, man. I can't believe my grandmother died. So I did cry. I already cried a little bit earlier, but not. I don't usually cry too much when people die. It makes me. I start thinking about, man, I'm gonna die, and then you know what I mean. And I don't cry, but I just get like, whoa, man, I'm gonna fucking, like, when someone I know close dies like that, and it starts me thinking like, man, I'm gonna fucking die. And and this person that I love is going to die, and like, I start thinking about that stuff, like, which is kind of selfish. But then later it usually hits me like, man, and I just started walking my dog, and I started going like this, just tears just coming down my face. I was like, I was like trying not to let people know I was crying. I was like crying right in public. I was like keeping my head down and just wiping my face. Just tears were streaming down my face earlier, man. Because, man, my grandparents were like saints compared to the people nowadays. But anyway, Yeah, I'm supposed to get like 3 days off, I think, for mourning. My job offered my part of my benefits at my job is 3 days off for funerals or something like that. That's deep, man. Deep stuff. Deep. So, but yeah, it's late anyway. I'm not trying to keep people up late anyway. So, hopefully, this video helps somebody. I mean, anybody who comes on here, I mean, you should, we, don't let these guys just talk with no, don't let, oh, well, no, I'll save that for another video. I'll save this. I was going to say something, but I'll save it for another video. But man, get in these people's comment sections and be like, "You're blind." Oh, the courts aren't the courts aren't stacked against men. The rule, you know, everything's not stacked against men in courts. You know what I mean? Like, even Vox Day said that. Okay, I mean, it's like, oh, you must be blind, or you're an agent. You know what I mean? Or yeah, or you do work for the courts. Oh, you do work for the courts, I guess. So it is a conflict of interest, and I imagine you wouldn't want to be up here on your channel saying the courts are fucking rigged if you work for the courts, right? Or work in the courts. This guy's talking about he works in the courts or something. So anyway, there's that. Stop broadcasts. See you later. Mgtow Misfit out.